All right, a very good afternoon to everyone, all those who are there. Hope you all had your lunch. I'm Nathan from Seven Sense Talent Solutions, and I'm here to discuss with you all the pattern of PGCET test. That is, everyone who are approaching, and a very warm welcome to everyone, those who are participating to this session. The pattern of PG. And the most important point is how you guys are learning the fact. Hope I'm audible to everyone. If I'm audible, please do say yes. If I'm audible, please do respond. Okay, so as I told, I'll be discussing the second concept of quantitative aptitude, and which is majorly asked in PGCET. That is the concepts of ratio and proportions. All right, the concepts of ratio and proportion. So since I told you the for morning session, the basics will be asked with starting, that is numbers, and the second part is the type of questions that is being asked and the concepts that is being focused. So this is the concept that we are discussing, that is, it will be under uh, ratio and proportions. All right, hope everyone had your lunch. We have Lavanya, Karthik. Like Karthik was there in the morning. Chandrakala, new face. Lavanya, new face. Rajgopalan, new person. All right. So, guys, so basically, if you have to proceed, you need to have a recap of all the numbers and the calculation part of aptitude. And since this is considered to be the basic question, basic concept, or the basic topic, usually focused in quantitative aptitude, and almost all the PGCET question paper pattern, if you can check it out, you will find most of the questions related to ratio and proportions as well. And and in on the whole, you will be focused on the other different concepts, which will obviously affect and help you in understanding the part of quantitative aptitude. So let us understand what exactly the ratio and proportion means. So basically, according to you what ratio means. So if we have around, excuse me, sorry, say if we have around 120 students in one school, all right, 120 students in one school, we have three different classes, that is first standard, second standard, and third standard. All right, three different sections, that is A, B, and C. All right, now I'll divide 120 students into three different sections by three different numbers. All right, say for example, I have 40 students in first class, 30 students in second class, three different sections. All right, three different sections. Now, can you tell me whether this is whether I know, of course, this is not equal, right? I'm not dividing this as equal parts, right? If I have to divide that in equal parts, there are three different sections, so I can tell it as 120 divided by 3, that is 40. So 40 in each sections. All right, if that is equal, but I'm not considering the equal condition, I'm considering a random condition. All right, so how are students being divided? How are students being divided? That means we have to consider it in the value is to 5. All right, so three different numbers, that is 4 is to 3 is to 5. Clear? That is a common value in each of them. Common value in each of them is 10. All right, if you divide that by 10, you will get it as 4, 3, and 5. But what does this mean? What does this mean? That means I'm taking that ratio as with equivalent to one student. All right, so if there are 12 students in college or in a school, 4 students will be in first class, 3 students will be in second class, and 5 students will be in third class, all right, or third section. So there are totally 120, right? Totally there are 120. So it means for every 12 students we have 4, 3 and 5 students. For 120 students, how many? That is into 10 times. All right. So totally, this is the meaning of the question. Dividing one whole term into different parts. Dividing one whole term into different parts. We call it as ratios. We call it as fractions. We call it as segments. All right. All these terms are equivalent to the term ratio. All right. So any such value, that is, let us say z, there was three different sections, that is a, b and c. So if you want to know how they are being divided, so z is being divided in the form of ax is to bx is to cx. Why ax, bx and cx? There was a simple question, right? 120 being divided into 4, 3 and 5, right? All these three had a common multiple, that is 10. So this 10 is known as x value. All right, common for all the three parts. All right, common for all the three parts. Is there any doubts, guys? Now suppose, all right, suppose I want to find out how many students were there in the first class. All right, how many students were there in the first class? Just a simple approach. So I'll tell you, there are totally 120 students. There are three different sections where 4 is to 3 is to 5. They are being divided in the ratio 4 is to 3 is to 5. That is, for every 12 students, 4 students in first class, 3 students in second class, and 5 students in third class. So traditional method is, I told you, consider one student per each case. All right, one student per each case. So totally there are 12 students. Totally there are 12 students. First section there are 4 students. Second section there are 3 students. I'm not taking this as a ratio. This is different. This is different. All right. That means this is 5 students. Right. So it is 120. I need to divide 120 in the form of 4, 3 and 5. So how can I do it? 120 is a multiple of 12 by what value? By 10 times. All right. So that means it will become 120. So divide all the values by 10 times, you will get the actual numbers. This is the traditional method where you can approach. All right. This is 30. This is 50. Now if they ask you any individual values, all right, if they ask you any individual values, how can you find out? We want to know, this is the first part, like how many students will be there in the first section. All right, so totally how many students total? It is 120. That is equivalent to 4, 3 and 5. I told you, right? Z is equivalent to a, b and c. All right, that is equivalent to 4, 3 and 5 together it is 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 5 is 12. So together it is 12. All right, so 120 is equivalent to 12 units. All right, now we want to find out 4 units. So out of 12 units, 4 units is in the first section. All right, that will be 4. So this will become 12 into 1 time, 12 into 10 times. So 10 into 4 is 40 students in first section. Similarly, second section, if you want, total 120 students divided by 12 units. 120 is 12 units. So what is for 3 units? All right, 3 units is the second section. So that will be 12 into 1 time, 12 into 10 times. So 10 into 3 is 30. This is the basic second step. All right, second step of finding the ratios. All right, I'll give you third step, which is very easy to find out. That is finding out that common multiple. All right, finding out that common multiple. We know 120 is being divided into three different parts, that is 4x, 3x and 5x. I told you, right? That time I already told you. So this is first number, it is in the multiple of 4x. This is a second number, it is in the multiple of 3x. This is a third number, which is a multiple of 5x. So that means if I add all those numbers, okay, not the ratio, all the numbers, then the value will be 120. All right. So that means it is 4x plus 3x plus 5x is equal to 120. So 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 5 is 12. All right. So 12x is equal to 120. X value is 10. Simple, direct, easy method. All right. Simple, direct, and easy method, which is 10 units. All right. So if you go with the value 10, if you go with value 10, substitute for all those numbers. So 120 is split up as 4 into x. 4x is 10. Sorry, x value is 10. 4 into 10 is 40. 3 into 10 is 30. 5 into 10 is 50. All right. So three different methods of finding the ratio value, which is easy and better to solve it. All right, guys. Is there any clarifications to be given, or did anyone? Is there anyone who didn't understand this particular concept? Or no, just let me know if I'm going fast. I think I am going fast, but are you able to understand the speed? I mean, understand with the speed I'm going. Yeah, guys. Response would be helpful. And again, please be open. Please be open in asking me any doubts. Okay, then the part of ratios is done. Next, we'll jump to proportions. All right, proportions. Now, proportion itself, you know, the word proportion means a part of ratio. All right, proportion is a part of ratio. So, the exact meaning of proportion is the equalities of the ratios. All right, proportion means equalities of the ratios. Since these four values, if they should be equal, right, this means x by y. A by b is equal to x by y. All right. So this means what? If this should be equal, then all the values a, b, x, and y are in proportion to each other. The product of means and extremes should be equal. It means that bx should be equal to y in proportion to each other. And they will ask you, check the proportionality of the values. 4:5 as to 2:x. All right. Or let us take, it will be easy for you to know. Find out the x value and tell me whether they are in proportion to each other. Tell me. It is not audible. Just a second. Okay. Guys, am I audible now? Guys, am I audible now? Okay, guys, then. As I was telling with the proportionality part, so I told you it should be equal to y. Then this means what? A into y, that is extremes, should be equal to means. That is product of extremes. That is a into y should be equal to b into x. All right, b into x. Now, if this are equal, the product is equal, then the values are in proportion to each other. Values are in proportion to each other. Just a second. Okay, so this is the part of a into y is equal to b into x. Now, if I ask you a simple example, all right, if I ask you a simple example, it is nothing but 8 is to 4 is equal to 16 is to x. Find out x value. Find out x value if all the values are in proportion to each other. Find out the value of x. Find out the value of x. X is equal to 8, says Pooja. All right. So now I told you product of means should be equal to product of extremes, right? So 8x is equal to 16 to 4 is 64. So x value will be 8 into 8 times. So 8 into 8 is 64. Now check it out. 8 into 4 is equal to 16 is to 8. So this is nothing but 8 into 8 is 64, 16 into 4 is 64. So it means product of means and extremes are equal. All right. Now, any values they have given like this, you need to approach directly. You need to approach directly. Clear? All right. I think we can just jump to solve the questions now. Shall we go ahead, guys? Shall we go ahead solving the questions then? Okay, we'll go ahead. Now we have the first important question here. They are telling if A is to B is 1 is to 4, B is to C is 2 is to 5. They have given two different ratios. Oh, sorry guys, 1 minute, 1 minute. I didn't explain the part of mean proportion to you all. Please make a note of these values now. The first one is mean proportion. All right, please make a note of this. The first one is mean proportion. Mean proportion is always calculated with two variables only, and the value of this will be square root of AB. Mean proportion is the term square root of AB. All right. The second one will be third proportion. So third proportion will be with respect to three different values, that is B is to C. All right. Sometimes this will be in the form of A is to B, B is to C, or they will also give it in the form of A is to B is equal to C is to D. All right, both of these cases, either it will be 3 terms or 4 terms. All right, whenever they ask you this, whenever they give you 2 terms, say for example, if third proportion, find the third proportion for 2 and 8. All right, find the third proportion of 2 and 8. So the values they have given will be A and B. All right, you need to go ahead with 2 times of the value. All right, so A and B will the value. So third proportion here is nothing but C. All right, so for the first term, C is equal to B square by A. All right, so that is nothing but B square is 8. 8 into 8 is 64. 64 by 2, which is 32. So third proportion for this particular question is 32. All right, now for 4 values, all right, if they are asking with 3 different values, say for example, if they ask you to find the third proportion of say 1, 4 and 6. All right, so this is the value of A, B and D, because third proportion is C there. All right, so again in this, C will be equal to A into D by B. All right, so for third proportion there are 2 different approaches. When they have given only 2 variables, use the first approach. All right, when they have given 3 variables here, use the second approach. All right, so what will be the third proportion for second, where this one, it will be 1 into D is 6 by 4. So be very careful with this values, guys, be very careful with this value. So this will be 2 into 2 times, 2 into 3 times. So what will be the for third proportion value? You have to represent it in this value. 1 is to 4 is equal to C value is 3 by 2 is to D value is what? Is 6. Now check out if this is equal. 6 into 1 is 6. Product of extremes is equal to 3 by 2 into 4. So 2 into 2 is 4. 2 3 is 6. So it will be equal. So third proportion is 3 by 2, that is 1.5 for second question. Clear? Guys, hope everyone understood this concept of third proportion. Fourth proportion, they will give 4 variables. All right, fourth proportion, they will give 4 variables. Only thing is that is related to this value. Okay, they will give 3 variables. All right, that is, for example, the third type is fourth proportion. All right, the third type is fourth proportion, and again it will be in the form of A is to B is to as to C is to D. All right, and they'll give 3 variables. Say for example, I'll ask 1, 4 and 6 itself. All right, 1, 4 and 6 itself. Now the fourth proportion is D. All right, always remember the fourth proportion is D. So D is calculated as B into C divided by A. All right, so here they have given A, B and C value. So here what is A value? A is 1. So B into C is 4 into 6 by 1. That is nothing but 24. All right, now just substitute the values. A value is 1, B value is 4, then C value is 6, D value is 24. So 24 into 1 time, 4 into 6 time, both are equal. So that means 24 equals 24. So it means that the values are in proportion to each other. The values are in proportion to each other. Clear? All right, now we'll solve some problems which will be very unique and very different, and you may also find the applications of these types of problem in different questions. All right, and remember guys, whatever I am teaching you here is just 10%. All right, whatever I'm teaching in the sense problems, whatever problems I'm solving you here is just 10%. Don't just rely on these types, but understand the concept and learn to solve as many questions as possible. All right, so if A is to B, okay, now they have given this is A is to B, they have given A is to B is equal to 1 is to 4. All right, next they're telling B is to C. B is to C is 2 is to 5. What are they asking now? They're asking A is to B is to C. This means we have to combine both the ratios into one ratio. The two different ratios combining into one ratio. All right. Now, here, if you can check, we have to combine B. All right. It means B are different values here. All right. How to combine these two values and make it common? Can anyone tell me? Two different numbers making common. I think today we learned this particular value. Two different numbers and finding the common number of it, finding the common value of it. Today morning we learned it. How to make two different numbers common. How to make two different numbers common, guys? Yes, it is LCM. Superb, Sukrita. We have to find out LCM. So 4 and 8. So 4 and 2, the LCM is 8 there, right? The LCM is 8. Oh, no, not 8, 4. The LCM is 4, right? So just we need to multiply this by 1, this by 2, because 4 and 4 will be common there. Correct, Karthik, correct. We should take the least number, all right? So just multiply the ratios by 1 and 2. All right, multiply the ratios by 1 and 2. So this will be nothing but 1 into 1 is 1 and 4 into 1 is 4. Similarly, 2 into 2 is 4. 5 into 2 is 10. All right, 5 into 2 is 10. So now we got B as a common value. What will be the new actual ratio? It will be 1 is to 4 is to 10. All right, so this is the traditional method in finding the value of two different ratios to be combined with one ratio. Understood? Anyone, any doubts? So you will be using this particular concept. You will be using this particular concept with different types of form problems. All right, but please be very careful about these type of methods. Clear? All right. So next, this is a traditional method we usually follow. One of the shortcut trick is very simple. They have given A is to B and B is to C. All right. So in the end, we need to find out A is to B is to C. So A is to B is 1 is to 4. B is to C is 2 is to 5. Right. Now I'll just give you the arrow marks. Just multiply those numbers. All right. Just multiply those numbers. That is 1 into 2. 1 into 2 is 10. Then 4 into 5 is 20. All right. Now I think there is 2 common here. Okay. Divide by 2. It will become 1 is to 4 is to 10. 1 is to 4 is to 10. This is a simple and easy method to find out the values. Simple and easy method to find out the values. Hope everyone got it. Superb. All right, others. What about others, guys? Hope you all understood. Hope you all understood. Okay. Can you try for other number? If I can can you give me the answer? All right. So if A is to B is 3 is to 4 and B is to C is 5 is to 6. What is A is to B is to C? Or I'll just give you in a different way. Don't wait. 1 minute. I'll give you it in a different way. A is to B is 3 is to 4. All right. C is to B is 6 is to 5. Find out A is to B is to C. Find out the values. A is to B is 3 is to 4. C is to B is 6 is to 5. Tell me the answer correctly. Yes, anyone? What is the answer? Yep, anyone? Guys, it is very easy here. Okay, so now they are asking A is to B, B is to C, right? So A is to B, we know it is 3 is to 4. B is to C, we need to find out. C is to B, 6 is to 5, right? B is to C is what? B is to C is 5 is to 6. Alright. Now find out A is to B is to C. Use the arrow marks. 3 into 5 is 15. 4 into 5 is 20. 4 into 6 is 24. The final value is 15 is to 20 is to 24. There is nothing common in all the three because all three are divisible by different numbers. Alright. So it is 15 is to 20 is to 24. Chandrakala, check your answer. It is not 3 is to 4 is to 6. The answer is 15 is to 20 is to 24. Again, whichever method you feel easy, you can go ahead. The traditional method which I previously explained or this one. Whichever you feel is easy, you can go ahead. Clear? What about others? Hope everyone others understood the problem. Is there anyone who didn't understand? Alright. Let us go with the next question then. Now this is a statement question. According to the concept of ratio and proportions, they will give you any type of question. The question is A and B together have rupees 1600. If 50% of A's amount is equal to 30% of B's amount. Alright. Now what are they asking? How much does B have? They're asking how much amount does B have. So this is the condition. Can you first try to find out the ratios and then divide the money. Try to find out the ratios and divide the money. They're telling 50% of A's amount is equal to 30% of B's amount. This is very simple. Try to solve it. Can anyone try this? Karthik says the second method is easy. All right, superb. Again, I'm just giving you the choices. Whichever you feel comfortable, you can go ahead with that. And moreover, you should think of saving the time when you're solving the problem. All right, so now the question is A and B together have 1600. All right, so that is A plus B together they have 1600. Now what are they asking? They are asking B's amount. All right, now we need to convert A value in terms of B so that we'll get to know what is B's amount, right? What have they given the condition here? 50% of A's amount is equal to 30% of B's amount. That is 50 by 100. 50% is 50 by 100 of A is equal to 30 by 100 of B. All right. So this is nothing but zeros and zeros gets cancelled. This 0 and this 0 gets cancelled. So 5A is equal to 3B. All right. It means if A has 5 rupee, B will have 3 rupee. Both are same value. All right. That is what will be that common value and what amount will the B have, that is they are asking. Now for substitute A value there. All right. Since they are asking B value, substitute A value. So what will A value be? A value is 3 by 5 B. All right. 1500. So what will be the value here? 3 1 3 5 ones are 5 plus 3 is 8, so it will be 8b by 5 is equal to 1600. So this will be 8 into 1 time, 8 into how many times? 8 into 2 times is 16, so it is 200. So b value is 1000 rupees. A value will be 600 rupees. All right. So if B value is 1000 rupees and A value is 600, they are asking 50% of A's amount. All right. So what is 50% of A's amount? It is 300. All right. 50% of A's amount is 300. So 50% of A is 300. That is equal to 30% of B. 30% of 1000 is 300 itself, right? 30% of 1000 is 300. So we got this equal. All right. So this means B value is rupees. Is there anyone who wants me to explain this once again? Please do let me know. Hope you all understood this. Any difficulties here? That's a simple question there. Anyone, any doubts? Guys, please do respond. Okay, so Karthik is asking 50. Oh, sorry, Harshita is asking 50 by 100 is 5 by 10. Yeah, Harshita, I've just equated that. Okay, I'll just repeat the question. Better, I'll just explain this so that you can not get confused. They are asking 50% of A is equal to 30% of B. That is the condition they have given. So 50% is nothing but 50 by 100, right? Of A amount is equal to 30% is 30 by 100 of B's amount. All right. Now I'll just cancel both the zeros. All right. Cancellation. Zeros B. Right. Now what are the conditions that they are given? A and B together have 1600. That is A plus B is equal to 1600. All right. Now what are they asking in the end? They are asking how much does B have? All right. B we already have here. What is the value of A in terms of B? Because we have the condition here. All right. By that condition, we can easily approach. So what will be A value? A value will be 3 by 5 B. Now using this, substitute here. So A value is 1600. So this will be 8 by 5b is equal to 1600. So this is 8 into 1 time b is 1000 rupees. So what will A is equal to 600 rupees. All right. Now if you want to check out, 5a should be equal to 3b, right? 5a should be equal to 3b. All right. 5 into 600 is 3000, right? 5 times A's amount is 3000. 3b, 3 into b is 3 into 1000, which is 3000. Guys, hope I'm audible to you all right now. Um, Kindly do respond. Hope I'm audible. There was just a slight network issues there. So we got to know the answer for this question, wherein B is 1,000 rupees, B's amount is 1,000 rupees, and A's amount is 600 rupees. All right. Really sorry, guys. Real apologies because I just faced some technical issues that is with the network. I think now it's fine, right? Yeah, now it's fine. Yep. We'll just go on to the next question then. All right. Now they have given the next question. Two numbers are 40% and 25% more than the third number. What is the ratio of first number to the second? Can you tell me what is the answer for this? Two numbers are 40 and 25 more than the third number. They're asking it is more than the third number there. So they're asking what is the ratio of the first number to the second? What will be the ratio of first number to the second? Can you find the answer for this? Whenever, see, I always tell you this, whenever they have given in the they are given the values or in the values in percentages, whenever they have given the values in percentages, you should always go ahead considering 100. All right, they're telling two numbers, that is A and B is 40 and 25% more than the third number. So if we know the third number, we can get to know what is first and second, right? So suppose if third number is C, if it is 100, all right, so what will be A and B values? So if C is 100, A will be 40% more than C, so it will be 140, right? 40% more in the sense it will be 140. Then what will be B value? It is 25% more. It means 25% more than 100 is 125. All right, it is 125. Now what are they asking? They're asking the ratio of A is to B. So they're asking A is to B value. So A is to B ratio, it is 140 is to 125. Can anyone tell me the common values quickly? Yes, anyone? So this will be 5 into 20, 5 2s are 10, 5 8s are 40, then 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25. So the ratio will be in the value 28 is to 25. Clear? The ratios will be in the value 28 is to 25. Anyone? Is anyone having any doubt? So see, so whenever they are asking in terms of percentages, they're asking it is more than the third number here. All right, it is more than the third number. So if the third number is 100, I'm assuming it as 100. You can assume it as 10, you can assume it as 1, whichever you want you can assume. All right, so here A is 40% more. 40% more in the sense it is 100 plus 40% of 100. So what is 40% of 100? It is 40, right? So it is 100 plus 40. Similarly, B value, it is 100 plus 25% of 100. 25% of 100 is 25 itself, right? So B value will be 125. This is 140 and this is 125. Simple and easy. Yes, guys, anyone, any doubts? I want you all to solve also, guys, because I just don't want only I solving and you don't. I want you also to cooperate because I want your response more than mine. I want your response because I will get to know whether you have understood the concept or not. All right, then we'll go to the next question then. Okay, the next question is on your screen. two numbers are in the ratio 2 is to 3. If 5 is added to the first number and 9 is subtracted from the second number, the new numbers are in the ratio. The new numbers are in the unit ratio. Sorry. The new numbers are in the unit ratio. Then the difference in the numbers is. This is the next level question. They're asking the difference between the numbers. So suppose, if say for I'm just taking an example, if it is 20 and 30, all right, just an example, this is in the ratio 2 is to 3, right? Common number is 10. So if for this, if I add 5 to the first number and then second number, if I add 9, sorry, if I subtract 9, the new numbers are in unit ratio. Unit ratio means it should be 1 is to 1. Okay, it means both should be equal. So here it is 25 and here it is 21. So both are not in the unit ratio. That is the point. All right. Now what are they asking? They should be in the unit ratio. Here the ratio is 1 is 25 is to 21, but they are not in 1 is to 1. All right. I'm just taking an example. If it was 25 is to 21, then what will be the difference between the numbers? All right. That is what they are asking. Clear? This is an example of that value. There is one number that is in the ratio 2 is to 3, that is 2x and 3x, right? That value, that is I told you, right? 120 in the ratio 4x, 3x and 5x. The same way the concept, but they're telling there are two different numbers. So this is different number, this is different number. They're not given this whole value, all right? They have not given z value. That is the meaning of this particular question, right? So let us straight away assume 2x and 3x. Since it is in ratio, I'll assume it is fraction. All right, I already told you ratio is nothing but fraction. Now 5 is added to the first number. All right, 5 is added to the first number and 9 is added to the second number. 9 is subtracted from the second number. So if that is done, the new numbers will be in unit ratio 1 is to 1. Unit ratio in the sense 1 is to 1. Right. Now if you find out that x, common number, that two numbers are in the ratio 2x and 3x, right? So if you find out x, we will get to know what are those numbers which will be in the new ratio, that is 1 is to 1. Right. Find out x here. So this will be 2x plus 5. 2x plus 5 is equal to 3x minus 9. All right, so this will be 3x minus 2x and 9 plus 5. So that will be 9 plus 5 is 14 is equal to x. So x value is 14. So what are those numbers? What are those numbers? 2 into 14 is 28. 3 into 14 is 42. All right, so those numbers I got it. All right, those numbers I got it. Now if you want to check out, add 5 to the first number, that is it will be 33, and subtract 9 from second number. 42 minus 9 will be 33. See, both are in the ratio 1 is to 1. That is the meaning of that particular question. All right, so what are they asking? The difference here is difference between 48 and 28, sorry, 42 and 28. So difference there is nothing but 14. All right, difference is 14. Superb. Sukrita has solved. She says it is 14. Clear? Hope everyone understood this. Since they're asking the difference will be this value, that is the difference, which is nothing but x. If you find out x directly, you will get the answer here itself. All right, I'll repeat the method, don't worry. Now there are two different numbers, 2x and 3x. All right, since they are in the ratio, I'll take it in fractions. All right, I'll take it in fractions. So this means what? 2x plus 5, that is if 5 is added to the first number and 9 is subtracted from second number, the value will be 1 is to 1. All right, now what are they asking? The numbers are in the ratio 2x and 3x. So if they take the difference, from this, what will be the difference between the numbers? It is nothing but x. right? If you just find out the x value, you will get to know what is the difference directly. So just cross multiply and give the answer, that is 2x plus 5 is equal to 3x minus 9. So 3x minus 2x is equal to x. 5 plus 9 is equal to 14. Alright, directly we can get to know the answer. Instead of wasting time by finding out the individual values, excuse me, sorry, that is 2 into 14 is 28 and 3 into 14 is 42, and then take the difference. This is extra time. All right, this is extra time taking, so I don't want you to do this. All right, that's just very, very time consuming. Clear? Hope everyone understood this method. Any doubts, guys? Anyone? All right, then we'll go on to the next question. Okay, now they're asking this value, the greatest ratio out of 1 is to 3, that is 1 by 3, 2 by 5, 4 by 5, and 3 by 2. So what is the greatest ratio among this? Can you tell me the answer? This is very, very simple. If you want, you can tell me the answer very quickly. Can anyone tell me? Don't use calculators. You can do it directly without using calculators. You should know the method. Can anyone suggest me what can be done here? Can anyone suggest me what can be done here? All right, simple. 1 is to 3, 2 is to 5, 4 is to 5, all are in fraction, right? So I want to eliminate the denominator to check which is the value. If you want, don't go with the decimal values. It will be really time consuming. What can be done? Just take the LCM of the denominators, take the LCM of the denominators and convert it into whole number. So what is the LCM of denominator? It is 3, 5 and 2, right? So 3 5s are 15, 15 2s are 30. So LCM is 30. Multiply that by 30. Multiply each numbers by 30, you will get the whole number. That is 1 into 3, 1 by 3 into 30, 1 by 3 into 30. So you'll get the first number. Next it is 2 by 5 into 30. Then third number it is 4 by 5 into 30. Then last is 3 by 2 into 30. All right. Now multiply which 3 into 10 is 30. So first number is 10. This is 5 into 6 times, which is 12. This is 5 into 6 times, which is 6 fours are 24. Then 2 into 15 times, which is 15 into 3 is 45. So last number is greater. So accordingly 3 by 2 is greater. So greater number in this is 3 is to 2. Chandrakala, it is not 4 is to 5, it is 3 is to 2 ma. Because there we directly found out the last value, which is 45. Simple. Whenever you get these type of ratios, you need to just tell me which is the greatest and which is the smallest just by applying this concept. All right, just by applying this concept. 3 is to 2 is the answer. All right, so hope everyone understood this. Now just applying the same concept, I'll ask you different question. Say suppose the ratio are 2 is to 5, 2 is to 5, then 8 is to 9, then next value is 7 is to 6, then 1 is to 2. Which is the smallest number, or which is the smallest ratio? Give me the answer. Which is the smallest ratio? Now, I don't want the greatest number. I don't want the greatest ratio. I want the smallest among these value. Yogesh says it is 2 is to 5. What about others? Again, find out the LCM. The fraction will be 2 by 5, 8 by 9, then 7 by 6, then 1 by 2. So what is the LCM? 5, 9, 6, and 2. So this will be 2, 5 as it is, 9 as it is, 3 and 1. So again, we have 3, 5 as it is, 3, 1. So 2 into 3 is 6, 6 5s are 30, 30 into 3 is 90. So just multiply this by 90. So it will be 5 into 18 times. 18 5s are 90, 18 into 2 is 36. Then 9 into 10 times, 10 into 8 is 80. Then 6 into 15 times, 15 into 7 is 105. Half of 90 is 45. So it is the first number which is small, that is 2 is to 5. 2 is to 5. Superb. Harshita has also given the LCM value, that is 90. Clear, guys? Hope everyone got it. This is the simplest method where you can understand, approach, and go ahead to solve. Clear? Okay, then we'll see you around 3:30 for the next session. I'll share the link directly in the group, so be ready for that. And practice more problems in the end of the session. And one more information, guys. Today we have one live session on employment training program. So based on how to approach digital platform, like how to explore yourself in a digital platform, how to build your resume in a digital manner, and how to learn the part of LinkedIn optimization. All those things will be discussed today. It is just a introduction part of it. So we have released a course called which is we have released a course which is related to digital revolution. And this is purely based on employment training program. So I would request everyone to spare your time, and this session will be at 5 o'clock in the evening. So that will be live in our YouTube channel. So you can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates and get to know what that is being discussed. All right, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next session at 3:30. That time we'll be discussing the concept of logical reasoning. All right. So until then, see you all. Take care. Bye bye. I hope my session was useful to you all. So please do practice more and more problems on that.